I normally don't go off the handle against New Japan Pro Wrestling. Outside of my rants about against them shutting down over the pandemic last year, I don't really rip them a new asshole. That being said, the final day of the A block of the G131 is one where I may have to do so. Why is it? Is that? Because the man who won the block was once again Kota Ibushi. Now, normally I would be okay with this, but here's my problem. This is now the fourth year in a row he's been in a block final. Third year within the A block. How it went down was like this. We had Okan basically decimate Kojima with the Eliminator in about 10 minutes. That was fine. We had Yano beat Ishii with a backslide, low blow backslide in about 11 minutes. That was okay. But then we get to the meat and potato matches, and here's where we see a screw up. First up, Shingo against Yujiro, and they have both men get counted out, which ends up in a draw. Which means each man got 1 point, which ended Yujiro's tournament at 5 points, and Shingo ending at 13. If there was a match that's going to go to a draw, I thought it would, of any kind, I thought it was going to be one of Okada's matches, or if he was still in the tournament, Naito's matches. But this match? Why? I mean, yeah, every scenario where Shingo had a tiebreaker, which was only one of them, required him to lose or go to a draw to get knocked out, and that happened, but I didn't want it to happen like that. Zack against Tongaloa, this one was a good match. It went back and forth, but as I expected, Zack couldn't shut the door. Or we know down the line now, God are going after Dangerous Tekkers for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles again. That said, Tonga finishes his tournament at 6 points. Zack finishes at a personal best at 12, but out of the running. Then we get the main event, Kenta against Kota. Kenta pulls every dirty trick in the book out to try to win this match. And I mean every dirty trick to win. Removing the corner pad, running Ibushi into that exposed buckle twice. Feet on the ropes, tight pulls. None of it works. In the end, invert Kamigoye to the back of the head, regulation Kamigoye to the face in about 26 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Ibushi is moving on to the grand final yet again. This is the problem I think New Japan has with these limited match cards and attendance numbers. They're just half-assing everything and running out of ideas. If you allowed people to come in entirely and bump the match cards up to the regular 8 or 9 match per show cards, or instead of just giving them no more than 6 and 5 or 6, maybe we get more stories. Has that crossed your mind, New Japan? Has that crossed your mind, All Japan, Noah, Stardom, Big Japan, and every other promotion in Japan? Did that not cross your minds yet, guys? You're losing audiences, you're losing stories, and you're losing money by putting these limited, half-ass joke shows on. And what makes this Ibushi victory even worse, for me anyway, is that it's basically a tell as to who he's facing in the final on Thursday. He's getting Jeff Cobb, the man who has run the table in the B block. If Okada wins by some miracle, yeah, we'll get a great match out of it. But either way, Ibushi's going to win this tournament for the third year in a row. I mean, what the hell's the story with this? I mean, 2019, he went all the way to Wrestle Kingdom and failed with the briefcase in hand. 2020, he had it stolen from him, but yet he still won the double titles anyway on January 5th, 4th, and retained them on January 5th. So what's the plan for Wrestle Kingdom 16 with Ibushi? My point is, New Japan is stagnating at this point in time. Now the G1 is just a glorified excuse to give Coda title pushes, or at least chances at title pushes. And I don't like this. Either have Cobb win it and we can have someone new on the table, or give it to Okada and we can have someone that we're a little more familiar with and hasn't had a bone thrown his way for the better part of the last 2 years. That's all I'm asking, New Japan. Do not have Kota Ibushi win on Thursday. Because him becoming the first three-peater of the G1, I don't think anyone wants that. Plus, when you compare the ages between him, Osprey, Okada, Cobb, etc., Ibushi's getting up there. He's 39, if I remember correctly. Not the age you want a G1 winner at. I mean, yeah, Tanahashi, he won his G1s when he was 30, 36, 38, and 41, respectively. But the basic principle still applies. I do not want to see Kota Ibushi win the G1 on Thursday. For the simple fact, you do it that way, it'll stagnate the tournament. But then again, New Japan's been a bunch of fucking morons for the past year and a half, doing these shows so half-assedly, as the wrestling ranter had pointed out. Anyway, next up, Budokan, Wednesday night, Wednesday morning. I'm going to have a Twitch stream to catch later tonight at 9 o'clock on Chase Owens' station at Crown Jewel BC. He's going to have Kenta on to take your questions and answers. Leave a comment, smash the like button, sub to the channel, and be on Twitch at 9 o'clock on Chase's channel to drop a few questions for the Bullet Club Fang, Kenta. Mets 2128 signing out. Goodbye. Good effing night. Bang.